You must accept my gratitude for your passing level of competence on this fine day. I've had an obvious epiphany. He said nothing about the friend. You must be the friend. And any personal friend of the Master must themselves be one of great personage. Allow me to read your letter aloud.
Listen, friend. I found something most peculiar. You know of the black fluid flowing beneath the surface of Media? This colorless, odorless substance turns into small marbles once exposed to the air above ground. But don't worry. I, the greatest scientist Marnie, found a means of transporting the fluid while maintaining its liquid state.
Bovatu requires more fuel. Obsidian will suffice.
This would aid in our ultimate goal of finding the Black Rock that you and I have sought after for so long. I have grown tired of this rock slipping through our fingers at every turn. But I've made a discovery. This substance is no mere liquid, but an amalgamation of tiny life forms.
I've heard stories of the Black Tier. It stopped speaking again.
only I could have discovered something this grand. The Black Tear is actually a collection of very small black spirits. They can sustain themselves in liquid form while underground. Above ground, they turn into spheres because they are too weak. They are trying, but failing, to possess a host. I heard you placed a bunch of distorted black crystals in places around Calpheon. That gave me an idea. So I started a rumor about the Black Tear having a mysterious power. The fools here think it will protect them from anything. Even the 3 days of darkness.
Sorry to interrupt, but this thing's voice really seems to be agitating the other test subjects.
Obsidian monster! They must be heretofore erased. Unhand me! Most trusted adventurer. The strongest of the filth is here.
Incredible. Follow me.
By the time you arrive in Altanova, everyone will be stepping over each other to get their hands on a Black Tear. Call anything rare and expensive, and people are nothing but sheep. They don't even ask questions. Together, we will await my master and the coming great turmoil he will deliver unto this world. Praise me, Marnie, the great scientist. When that day comes, the Black Tears will lodge themselves within the humans. Look at what I've already accomplished with the mutated obsidian monsters. These were all due to the Black Tears. Those stupid humans will chant my name and submit to my will. I can hardly contain myself. I hope you'll be by my side to witness that glorious day.
No. The Black Tears were spread by Marnie to transform and control the people. We must act quickly to prevent this nightmare. This could be the end of days the Prophet mentioned. Hurry, we need more fuel for this thing.
mention. I heard you have an interesting thing tagging along with you. Introduce me to it next time.
Een neusje zittert kraus. Een neusje zittert kraus.
We must move quickly. I think it would be best for you to return to Altanova. Find who you can to join our cause. I will travel north and alert the elders to the current situation. Splitting up isn't ideal, but we'll get through this. Safe travels, and see you soon.
Missä ei ruode terroinia? London how?
Elezra will never forgive us. Why do we have to clean up after these idiots?
Away.
What did I tell you? I knew this would happen.
We must get rid of both Serare and Barids III while we still have the chance.
Everyone, calm down. Elezra is to blame for Media's woes, not the prince.
How can you say that to us? Our loved ones died in the 3 days of darkness. The prince was away in Valencia while we suffered. He has no idea what we went through. Everyone, we must put an end to all of this before it happens again!
Chigu, hey shitter. Men lost the word.
Who are you? Have you come at the behest of Neruda Shen? You've arrived. My prince, this is the adventurer I told you about. Bow your head and show some respect, foreigner. I am Barids III, the rightful heir to the kingdom of Media. An acquaintance of Serare? Regardless, if the 3 days of darkness taught me anything, it's that people cannot just demand trust. That darkness is gone, but these people are still blind. They saw me as someone to blame for everything, and now are trying to get rid of me. And I've seen right through that fool Neruda. He's waiting for the right moment to join Elezra, and bring what remains of our kingdom down to nothing. Keep bowing. You want to know how I know? Shen is in possession of the Median royal family seal. I demanded that he return the seal to its rightful owner, and he did nothing. Elezra used to work in the castle. She was immediately thrown out after attempting to steal our royal treasure. Exile was a paltry punishment for her crime. And the only reason I'm humoring your presence is because Serare promised you have an important role in all of this. But you must first earn my trust. Compose yourself. You stand before the future king of Media. Speak with Sarma Anin, the captain of my personal guards.
Hello, I am Sarma Anin, proud member of the Shroud Knights. I heard that you've already met the prince. The Shroud Knights have dedicated their lives to the Median royal family for generations. We continue to uphold this service, though there aren't many of us left. I've also heard the rumor of Elezra's return. It's a bit hard to swallow, since she's apparently been spotted everywhere. But we can't afford to ignore it altogether. But we scarcely have the resources for an investigation. It's taking everything we have to stop these people from attempting an outright coup. Adventurer, do you think you can help us? See what you can find out in Teref. The village Elezra stayed at the longest.
Take a look at my potions before you go.
Did you follow the sound of my bells? Apologies for causing a distraction. That wretched armadillo chewed off the line again. The sound you heard was from the Bell of Vigilance. It is used only in the most dire circumstances, as with the 3 days of darkness. Because of this, it is tethered to thick ropes to prevent it from tolling. The ropes are only to be cut in emergencies. But the armadillos nearby came and gnawed off their rope. Since you are here, we would be most grateful if you help us dispose of the armadillos. Why a bell as opposed to something bright, like a fire? A thoughtful question. Thank you for asking. You hear us call it the 3 days of darkness, but in truth, calling it darkness is nearly a misnomer. The world was pitch black, of course, but the darkness infested your mind as well. You would forget something moments after you said it. Thoughts, feelings, any part of your existence could just disappear. Recalling information felt like putting your hand into an empty bag you thought was full. Some of us never recovered. So I ring the bell of vigilance and hope that the sounds resonate with their hearts, their minds, so their spirits can find their way back from the void. I don't often see outsiders simply wandering around Media. Where are you headed? Teref, then. You'll have to pass through the plateaus. That area suffered the greatest change because of Elezra. The chaos there is great enough to worry many about another oncoming war.
Shiguru, hey, shit up. Bonnie Shiga, Lucius. A nice sedert Krausch.
Put your back into it. We need to get a move on already. You're planning to stay here forever? You're on your way to Tariff? Wait, come to think of it. You think you can give us a hand? We left our wagon near a sleeping rhino. You should find it in the area. Didn't know what we were going to do after the wagon broke down. Everyone's avoiding Tariff like the plague. They blame the people of Tariff. Tariff folks feel like they're being unfairly treated. May all guide you down a righteous path.
Misaiuene, Teruloinia.